Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jazzy. Today I'm bringing you guys something exciting, something we have been waiting for if you are not new here. This is going to be the video where I share with you all our Airbnbs that we stayed at while we were in Italy. I hope you guys are prepared because it's honestly so beautiful. I still can't believe we were able to stay at places like this. So this is going to be the first video in the series of the Italy videos. So I'm just gonna jump on in. I vlogged each of the places that we stayed like I was going to be vlogging the entirety of our trip, and I did not vlog the entirety of our trip. I actually did not vlog very much at all while we were on our trip. I took a lot of videos, but I didn't actually vlog very much. So just know that in these clips, I'm gonna be saying things like, I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow, and I don't check back in with you guys tomorrow. So I am going to check back in with you guys now. So like I'll show you guys, we stayed at 3 different Airbnbs, and so I'll show you guys the first one, and then I'll talk to you guys about it afterwards, like here right now. And then I will throw the next video up. You guys will see. You'll see as we go on. But let's just jump on in to the Rome one right now. And just a heads up, this was our favorite. I'm not saying the other two weren't well, oh no, it wasn't. Our favorite was actually the last one I'm going to show you. How did I forget? We loved Rome was really what it was. We loved the area that we stayed in, but this one was just really memorable for us because we got married at it. So like this was the one that we got married in Rome. So this one's really special for us. And we actually got married on the patio. So it's just a really special location. But let's just jump on in and I'll show you guys the clip that I got when we first got to the Rome Airbnb. Hello, you guys. So it has been a crazy couple of days for us. We just got into our Airbnb in Rome and it's so beautiful. I can't wait to show it to you guys, but it has been definitely a wild 24 hours. We had our flight that left at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and then we flew over to Paris, and we were supposed to have an hour layover, and we got stuck like literally with like 10 of us that were on the same exact flight as us. We got stuck and we ended up having to stay at the airport because the flight took off before we all got to the gate because we had to go through customs. Sorry guys, I want to set you up here. Because we had to go through customs. So that was really unfortunate. Oopsies. Okay, this is great. This is a good time, you guys. That was really unfortunate. And then we had to stay in the Paris airport for 9 hours. So we're exhausted right now, and it's super late the following day. So the following day we were supposed to get in here today. We were supposed to get in at 11 a.m. and it is now 11 p.m. So I'm gonna walk you guys around this place really quick to do like a tour. You guys can already tell how tired I look. Look at my like makeup under my eyes. But I am going to show you guys really quick so that we can move all of our stuff in and go to sleep. Okay, so this is the kitchen area. It's very, very tiny. Not a big deal though because we're not planning on using the kitchen area. It's just got a little fridge, which will be really nice because we are gonna order takeout tonight. I think we're gonna get pizza from this place the Airbnb host recommended. And then there's a little microwave, so that'll be good. There's an intercom. It was really cool when we got here. We had to like press a button to get up. Like we're literally right in the city, so it was really awesome. And then this is the bed area. It's all just kind of one room. There's just a little couch and then the bed, and then there's something to hold all of our stuff, which is really awesome because there's 2 sides to that. So I can put my dress in this side, Dominic can put his suit in that side, and we won't have any issues like seeing each other's things. And then you come in here, you've got a really, really tiny bathroom with 2 toilets. One of them, I'm pretty sure is a bidet, and then the other one's just a regular toilet. You have a really tiny shower, but it's not too bad. I actually already stood in it and saw that like I'll be fine in there, so that's amazing. And then this really tiny little sink area. It's just a small bathroom. But then there's also this really tiny window. I don't know why there's 2 little like very small windows, and you can't really see out it right now because it's super dark out. Okay, you guys, I had to get Dominic's phone because my phone has had a hard day as well, apparently. So this is a little window that apparently you can see the Colosseum from. We can't really see it right now, but maybe we'll be able to see it in the morning. And then this all like wasn't exactly the star of the show. The star of the show is the patio. So this patio is unreal, you guys. It's so much more beautiful in person. So literally right out there is St. Peter's Basilica, and this is where we plan on having our first dance. So I'm gonna like pull the table to the side when we get married, and it is just absolutely a dream out here. Like, so gorgeous, way more beautiful than the pictures even told us it was going to be. So really excited about this. And like literally views all the way around. Hopefully you guys are able to kind of get a feel for it. But I'll show you guys again in the morning when there is better light, because it's also a little foggy tonight, but it's beautiful. So we're gonna go to bed now, or actually no, we're gonna order some pizza right now and then we're gonna go to bed. But I will check in with you guys tomorrow probably, or later tonight with the pizza. Okay, so now you guys get to see what I've got to see, and it was like so incredible, so magical. It was literally the most amazing experience of our life at this Airbnb, because it was like you were just surrounded by so much beauty. I'm so happy we started in Rome, because like we really needed to start in Rome, because there was just so much to see in Rome, and it was like a beautiful immersion of the culture. Where in Sicily, not necessarily that we didn't get immersed in the culture as much, but Dominic actually ended up getting sick in Sicily, which I'll touch more on that when I show you the whole entire video of our entire trip. So like it was just a different experience. But in Rome, like we were both going full force, like, so it was just so beautiful in Rome. We loved that experience, and we could not say anything better about the Airbnb, because the Airbnb was amazing. The only negative about the Airbnb was that we did have to ride up in the elevator. There was a really cute elevator, like I'll actually show you a video, I'll overlay it right now, that we were obsessed with, but we had to ride up separately because there was a weight limit on the elevator, and well, I specifically am too heavy for that. So I was so happy that I was still able to ride up in it. Like it didn't say I couldn't ride in it. I don't know what the weight limit was, but together combined we were too heavy for it. But if I hadn't been, we were up 5 flights of stairs. I can only imagine how exhausting that would have been every single night to have to walk up those 5 flights of stairs. Actually, at our next location, I did have to do a whole lot of walking because it was like on the top of this mountain. You guys will see. I'm just gonna jump on in to the next location now so you guys can see, but I do want to say, like, the patio at that first location in Rome, it was just unreal. Like you know what? I'm gonna put a video in right now of an experience that we had on that patio, where there was literally parties going on in all sorts of areas of of Rome, and we could hear people singing. We could hear like some opera people singing, we could just hear everything, you guys. We could hear a party going on to our left, and then over on our right was this like massive party where they were singing in Italian. It was, or maybe Spanish, I'm not sure because we didn't know the language, but I'm gonna put that video in now so that you guys can see, because it was so cool. So as you can see, it was just the coolest experience ever, and I wouldn't trade that location for anything. And we were in like just a very beautiful area, like the town that we were staying in, Trastevere. I cannot recommend Trastevere enough. It was it was phenomenal. I'll tell you guys more about it in the longer video, but I know this is just the Airbnbs. But this Airbnb, I cannot recommend enough. I actually don't want to share it because it was so great. I don't want to share any of them if I'm being honest, but I am sharing them. But they were all phenomenal. So let's jump into the next one. This next one was in Taormina, and Taormina is a little like cliffside town. It's really amazing. I will say the Airbnb we stayed at was kind of like out of the way of the town. It wasn't right in the town. It was only a 10-minute walk to the town, but because it's a cliffside area, it was a lot of walking. Like, it was a lot of hiking up and down all of these stairs. I'll talk to you guys more about that, obviously, in the video where I show clips of that. But just know, if you are thinking about staying in this town, it is not easily accessible if you are not either physically fit, which obviously I am not very physically fit, but I was still able to do it. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we would stay there again, given the circumstance of having to walk so much. It was just so much walking, you guys. But it was beautiful, and it's an experience I'll never forget. But there are also places you could stay in town that would probably be more easily accessible. So let's just jump on in and show you guys this next one. You're gonna die when you see the view. We just got in, and I wanted to show you this Airbnb before we move all of our stuff in. So this Airbnb is super duper modern. This is really cool. It's like a spotlight. I don't know, it's just random. But this is the front little corridor here. And then the bathroom is to the left. Dominic's taking a shower right now because it was a long night last night, you guys. Our travel days have not been the best. This is the closet area with all the cleaning supplies and stuff. Apparently we hang our clothes on this to dry. There's actually a washing machine in the bathroom. I'll get a video of that for you guys later. This is the dining room area. This place is absolutely massive compared to the last place, and it actually costed $50 less a night, so that's amazing. But it is in like a little town where it's hard to get anywhere. It's definitely like a little mountain town. That's why it's kind of dark right now, because the sun literally just went down over the mountains on the other side of the mountains. But like, look at this view from the living room. So this is the living room area, and it's way nicer in person than I was expecting. This is actually really cool. Let me show you really quick. So when you press these buttons right here, this shade will come down, which is really cool and modern, like I said. Oopsies, how do I get it to go back up though? Okay, there we go. And then there's also a projector I just noticed, but I don't actually see like a projector that you can hook up. But like, I think if you pull this down, it becomes oh no, those are shades. Okay, so they're just shades, but I feel like you could project like a movie onto them. And then that's the couch. Oh, my bra's on these. Of course, you guys, literally the first thing I did when I got here was take my bra off, because it was just a long haul, and we actually got here an hour and a half, or actually, I think it was 3 hours ago now at this point, and they were still cleaning the Airbnb, so we had to sleep in the car while they were cleaning the Airbnb, because we were so tired, because we took a sleeper train here, which was an experience in itself that I will tell you guys about later, but man, it was wild. But this is the living room. There's a really nice big TV here. Oops, let's see if we can get that to focus. A really big TV, and then you come in here, and this is the bedroom area. Another like really nice bed size. Dominic already turned the fan on apparently, because there's no AC in this bedroom. It's really not a big deal though. And then this is just like a side room where you can exercise, and then there's a little mirror here. Okay, I be looking wild, you guys. Don't look at me. And then there's a wardrobe that's like massive actually. Let's see, I didn't even go in here yet. Like, there's just like so much space. I don't know how to open that. We'll figure that out another day. But what I really want to show you guys is the view. So we're gonna go out to the patio so you guys can see how gorgeous this view is. I'll get like a better video of the inside when it's not like dark already. But you guys, literally this view is wild for $100 a night in Italy. Like, that's just crazy. So we're gonna come back through here, and then this is the kitchen area. This is the patio. You can already kind of see how beautiful it is out there. But this is the kitchen, way like bigger in person as well than it looked online. It's got a really nice stove, a really big refrigerator. This is actually like huge compared to our last place, as you guys know from seeing it. Massive refrigerator, massive freezer, which is great because we might be cooking a lot while we're here, because it's definitely a hike to get to this place from where we have to park our car. So we'll probably end up cooking quite a bit. And then this is the star of the show. So let's see if I can open this. I know how do I open this bad boy? Oh, okay. So this is the star of the show here, the patio. So let me show you guys. We'll step out. There's a place we can sit here in the morning with breakfast, and then we can sit out here as well. It does have other patios connected to it, which is definitely not a big deal. And then there's also a big patio down there. But this is our view. It's insane. So we have the ocean here, obviously. See if I can get it to focus. We have the ocean here. There's like this bridge that we actually came over to get up here. We could see the town from the bridge, and it looked very, very scary because it was like super high up on a mountain. But we managed to get up here just fine. And then that is actually a volcano out there. So let's see if we can get that to focus. So that is the volcano, Mount Etna. And so that's like erupts or something. It's an active volcano. So that's really, really cool. And that's the tea. That is what this place looks like. It is stunning, more beautiful in person than we imagined it being. But I will show you guys tomorrow in better lighting, or later on this week in better lighting. But I wanted to show you before we unpack and get settled in. So, as you can see, that one was beautiful. That was the one that Dominic ended up being sick at, unfortunately. And I ended up having to do a lot, like, exploring by myself. I actually did so much exploring by myself while Dominic was sick, and it was an experience. Like, I have never done that. To be in another country exploring by myself, like, I never thought I would ever do that. Like, it should have been scary, and it wasn't. I will say the town of Taormina in Sicily is actually the safest town in Sicily, which is the reason that I felt comfortable leaving the house without Dominic. I felt really safe. I was out till all hours of the night, like not all hours, but it was dark by the time I would get home because the hike was a lot, you guys. But like, I didn't feel unsafe well, I was a little nervous, but nowhere near as nervous as I get here walking the streets. It was really, really interesting. But Dominic did get sick there, so we spent a lot of time at the Airbnb there, which was fine, and it honestly worked out because the view at the Airbnb was so phenomenal. And the town of Taormina is kind of small as well, so keep that in mind if you're planning on staying there. There is also another town called Castelmania, I think it's what it's called, or something. Castelmania, I don't know. Something along those lines. It's up the hill even more, and there's a lot less to do up there, if I'm being honest, but it's still such a beautiful view. So beautiful there. And we did stay at this location for a week, I believe. Where in Rome, Rome we stayed for a week. This location, I think we only stayed for 4 or 5 days, but it was just enough time. We didn't really need any more time, other than the fact that Dominic got sick. But let's jump in to the next location, you guys. This is the best Airbnb. You guys are going to literally die when you see this Airbnb. So let's just jump in. Just get excited. It was so great. Okay, so we are at our next Airbnb, and you guys are going to die when you see this place. So first you enter through the door, which I'll put over like the entrance area so that you guys can see like where the door is, because it's down this beautiful like alleyway. It's just so gorgeous. The door is so cool. The door is actually like super, like, I'll show you guys. This is like a weird thing that Dominic and I are both really intrigued by, and it's that the door literally fits perfectly. There's a little dog out there that really do be hating that there's visitors. But anyway, you come in. I'll show you guys the kitchen in a second because there's so many good things happening in this kitchen. First, we're gonna start this way. So when you take a right, you come in here. First of all, look at the floor. It's so beautiful. Apparently the owner of this place, his name is Mauro, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, but apparently he's an architect and he designed this whole place himself. I guess it was like demolished by an earthquake a long time ago, many years ago, but he bought it about 20 years ago and designed the entire place. So it is just absolutely beautiful. When you take a left, there is this room, which I didn't even realize this is actually a 2-bedroom, 2-bath Airbnb. We paid $100 a night for this, you guys. Just keep that in your mind throughout this video. So there's 2 little beds here. So if you have like family that you're coming with, I really don't want to share this place because it's literally unreal. Like, just look at this place. It's the dimension in here. You can obviously tell he's an architect. But anyway, then you come through here and you've got this window over here, which we're gonna start with. It's like a little like window that you could probably sit on this actually if you put down a pillow. And then let's see, the window comes down somehow. I think I might have locked it. How do I open this? Okay, maybe it doesn't come down, but it opens like this. See if you guys can see the view. That's just like a sneak peek of the view that we see from our patio, but it's stunning. And then you come back through here. We're probably not going to use this room at all, although, oh, there's a bunch of new pillows in here too. Wow, okay. We do not need this much space, you guys. But like I said, $100 a night. Had we stayed somewhere, now you guys are going to start to see why we chose Italy over somewhere like California, because it's just so much more affordable to stay in, and you get like places like this that are just unreal. So this is the living room area. I'm obsessed with the decor in here. It's very like bachelor pad style, but so stunning and well put together. The chairs are really comfortable. We love a wide chair, so I've already sat in that and it's so comfy. And then you come over here, we've got this nice couch here. And then he's got this beautiful like setup. I mean, stunning decor all the way down to this guy. He's following us. If you remember him from the last place, it was actually a girl in the last place, but apparently that's big in Sicily. And then just a bunch of little books that we can like sort through. I don't think we're gonna leave here at all. We're only here for 4 days and we're both so sad about it because like this place is unbelievable. Once you guys see outside, you're also going to be shocked. So then you come up here, these stairs, which I'm imagining he built. Like, I imagine that he made this whole thing, that this might have been like an open floor plan before, but he built these stairs to go up. And then you come in here and you've got the 2 toilets in here. One is bidet. I think I explained this to you guys in the other place, but it's just like a really nice big sink that I'm just now realizing. It's a huge sink. And then you have a shower in here. I'm pretty sure the other one has a shower as well. That's what the shower looks like. And then there's actually a window out the shower. I wonder if you can open this one. Let's see. I didn't ask him. He like tried to show us, but we were in such a rush for no reason. I don't know how to open this one. I feel like he said there's a view that you can see. There's got to be a way. We'll figure out how to open it eventually. Not that we need it open anyway. It's in the shower. Who needs a window in the shower, really? But it's pretty cool. And then you come this way, and this is the bedroom. So you change the floors, and then this like goes down. You step down again. Like, it's just gorgeous. I could not like create this myself. Honestly, it is so cool looking. The bed itself is really cool too. It's not the most comfortable bed, but to be honest, we haven't had a comfortable bed since Rome. Rome's bed was like unreal compared to the last place we stayed. Honestly, both of these places are unreal compared to the last place we stayed. Not that we didn't enjoy our time there, but the like hospitality at this location, he went above and beyond. You guys will see. But then there's this beautiful little flower picture. I mean, everything just goes so well together. I struggle to believe that a man actually put this all together, but he says he did. And he says he built this. Like, how cool is this like piece that comes out of the wall? It's so neat. And then it's got just like a little book here you can look through. All right, you guys, I'm kind of prolonging this situation here because you guys are just literally about to die. I can hear the church bells going off right now though, so I'm also trying to like wait until they're done so I can go out on the porch. I don't know if they'll ever end. So this big, huge door leads right out to this patio. It's actually insane, you guys. You're gonna die when you see this whole thing. So, this is the view out the patio. That is literally the church here. I don't think he said St. Peter's, but maybe he did. And then he said there used to be like a castle up there where that clock is, but it fell down during the earthquake. You guys can see that clock. They built that clock after the earthquake. You have not even seen the best part yet, you guys. So, first of all, the moon's really pretty tonight. So, this is the view. And this is the patio. It's massive, you guys. I don't know if it's like showcasing it very well, but the patio is huge. Like unreal how big the patio is. And then it's just got all these beautiful plants. This is actually a lime tree or lemon tree maybe? I can't remember. I think it's lime. But it smells so like so good. I can literally smell the limes. And then yeah, that's the view, you guys. He said there's 2 churches here. One of them's right here. It looks like they're about to do their mass. He said they were at 7. They would open the church doors. So we'll be able to see that. And then up there is the second church. See if we can zoom you in. And I'll show you guys all this during the daytime too, because I mean, I don't know if it gets much better than what it looks like at night, but it's stunning. And then I'm pretty sure we can turn these lights on up here too. I just have to plug the cord in. I think it's unplugged right now for some reason. And then these we can put like seating things on so we can sit out here. And then that is our kitchen that is connected to the Airbnb that I'll show you guys after we go to the kitchen. So that's where we're gonna head now. Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you guys is this is the door for the living room. So you can kind of tell how big this patio is based on the fact that that's the door for the bedroom, which is already like a really big space, the bedroom is, and so is the living room. So there's 2 separate doors that you can get out with. This place is crazy. And then you come in like this, and this is the star of the show. We already kind of like put a couple of things in here, so my apologies for all this random like shit that does not belong here. But anyway, when we first got here, we walked in. The first thing he did was bring us to the way that I brought you guys. And I was looking in this kitchen and I was thinking, I have to get in that kitchen. It looks so beautiful. And I saw like all this random stuff sitting around. And so when we first entered, I actually thought this was his house. Like I was confused for a second. I was like, okay, wait. Did I book it so that we were sharing his house with him and we just have a room in his house? Because, I mean, when you look at this, minus the chip bag, because obviously you guys know those chips are mine. I brought those with me. But when you look at this with the way the table's set up with like fruit in it and stuff, and then there's pasta sauce over here, like you think this looks like somebody lives here and this is their area. And then when we went this way, that's our area. So originally I was like, did I screw up? And I booked us to live with the guy, because that happens sometimes. It has never happened to us, but I've always been worried it would. But it did not. Alas, it did not happen. He actually got us all of these waters, first of all. He said he got 6 waters for us and a thing for creamer. And then he said there's 2 different types of coffee makers that he has. This one's just like a regular coffee maker, and then there's an espresso maker. And he has all of these different like pods for us to use, which is so crazy because the last place I didn't get to drink coffee the last 3 days we were there because we didn't know how to use the coffee machine originally. So we like went through the amount of coffee that they gave us in the first like 2 days because we messed up on the coffees. And so that was kind of a bummer, but he provided infinite amount of coffees in this cute little tin. Like, you guys, I actually can't get over how adorable this place is decorated. And then there's also more coffee up here. Sorry, you guys, I'm struggling to get this thing to focus well for me for some reason. And then we've got the stovetop. Dominic's actually gonna make some pasta tonight because he gave us this whole array of pasta stuff. So this is a homemade pasta sauce that his family makes. He said like once a year they make this pasta sauce. I don't know, that doesn't sound like it's still good probably. But he said once a year they make it out of these tomatoes. I don't know, I'm gonna have to check with Dominic on that because I feel like I might have got that information wrong. But he also gave us homemade olive oil. He gave us a big, huge thing of pasta. So let's see if I can pull that out. Like, look at how much pasta this is. It's insane. It's so heavy. So a big thing of pasta. He gave us a thing of white wine. Like the hospitality here, I can't wait to tell you guys all about our trip. If I haven't already, I might be posting that. I probably won't post that before I show you guys the Airbnbs, but the hospitality in Sicily and in Italy is just out of this world. Like, the people are so nice. So these are my chips that I found at a couple of, like, I think in Rome, actually. I found these at one of their little, like, supermarket areas, and I'm so happy that I bought 3 bags of them because I haven't found them anywhere else. And they are literally the best chips I've ever had in my life. They don't have any sort of, like, preservatives in them. They just have rosemary. And like, seriously, so yummy and way like you know what's in the chip, which is amazing. Anyway, moving on, let's get back to what he provided for us. So this is the kitchen here, and this was originally on here as well. So that's a part of why too, like when I looked in here, like it looked like there was a present on the table, and I was like, are we interrupting something? Like, are you having a family dinner or something? But no, this is all for us. So he left us a whole bunch of fresh tomatoes to use however we would like. He left us whatever the hell these things are. I think they're like a fruit, he said. They feel weird and squishy. I'm not quite sure about them, but we're gonna try them. He said they're really, really sweet. He left us these limes or lemons. Baby, lemons or limes? Can't hear me, bummer. Lemons or limes, I'm pretty sure they're lemons. And then homemade bread, fresh bread, which we already broke into actually. We're really excited to try it with the pasta. So yummy, fresh bread. And then these things, I have no idea what they're called. He said don't eat the skin because they're like really prickly. But the inside is like a super sweet fruit, which is really exciting. And then real coffee mugs, like a good sized coffee mug. And then on top of that, this is a thing of pastries from the local bakery in the area. And then, last but not least, you guys, like, just remember, we paid $100 a night for this place. So, just imagine what we would have received if we were somewhere in America. Like, the hospitality here is unreal. I just can't believe how much he provided. I think his family must own a farm or something, because for them to like give all these fruits and vegetables is a little wild to me. But then he also gave us a chocolate bar because the area we're staying is called Modica and it's known for its chocolate. So he gave us one of the chocolate bars that we could literally buy ourselves from the chocolate place right down the street, but he bought it for us. So that happened. And then this is my favorite part of the whole entire place. This is the outdoor kitchen where you can put like little pillows like along here to sit, and Dominic is going to cook over here, which you may be asking, how is he going to cook over here? Well, this, first of all, these two really deep, beautiful things, but this is actually a stovetop that is covered with this thing. You guys, I literally can't believe this is my life right now. I actually feel like I'm living in a dream. Like, this place, it doesn't get any better than this. It's so beautiful. This was the place we were most excited about, and unfortunately the place we booked for the least amount of time, which I don't know what we were thinking. But anyway, that about wraps up the tour of this place. I have no idea what this thing is. but I want to. What is this? Is it a pantry? No, it's got like a bunch of lawn chairs and stuff. And then like the water heater, it looks like, yeah. But anyway, guys, that wraps up the tour. I will show you guys it in the daytime once tomorrow comes, because I have a feeling we're gonna spend a ton of time here, because how could we not want to, first of all. But I mean, this is just out of this world, just crazy. Okay, so that Airbnb, literally, we had the most phenomenal time at that Airbnb, like ever. It was, we never left. Like, we did not want to leave that Airbnb at all because it was so beautiful. Dominic was still like a little bit sick, so that also had something to do with it. But the view from that terrace, like, I could have sat there. I actually did. I'll overlay a video. I sat there for hours of reading books, like, and just looking out at the view. It was so beautiful. And that Airbnb, like, that's the one that's a hidden treasure. That guy is like, I don't know what he's doing. He's next level Airbnb host. But that was also in the town called Modica, and there's a lot of little towns around there, but it is kind of hard to get into driving wise, because the streets are like super duper narrow. So if you are planning on going to visit Modica, just keep that in mind. It's hard to drive there, and we definitely drove there. But I'm pretty sure he would have picked us up at the train station had we taken a train and not wanted to drive. I'm pretty sure I read that he like has that service as well. But he was great, and he got us to like our Airbnb easily, and there was a great parking spot with that Airbnb as well. So that is really helpful. So hopefully I helped somebody make their decision on wanting to stay in one of these beautiful places. Make sure that you subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel, because I will have the rest of the videos coming up soon, and you guys will get to see like the towns that we stayed in actually, and get to like really see how it is there, because it was next level. Just such an incredible experience. So I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy to finally be sharing all of this with you guys, and I will see you in my next one.